So brave.
The cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Avon? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Someone disagrees with your reforms, Alfred, and he is calling the children to arms.
Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Lead me. Lead me to the quill.
Get off me, you oaf!
He's gone.
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Elwyn and Woodbirds. They see everything.
He didn't exactly tell me how to find them.
What is that boy doing all the way up there?
Jump, little flea! Jump, flea, jump! Stop it, you pumpkin!
I should probably go help.
We'll punish you! Why is it so hard? If I die, only of her. He's going to fall. Oh my days! I can't.
Oh my days.
Come on, Esselbert. It's yours for the taking.
How am I supposed to come here?
Jump, little flea! Jump, flea, jump!
Cogsbeard! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me! I'd rather be shoveling dong in Malvern again.
I feel like I should go say it. I don't know.
You there, little cutpurse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! Ah, starving!
Oh my god, did you hear that voice?
We'll punish you! He's so brave. like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg.
Oh shit. I'll show him by jumping off.
I'm going to do it. You see if I don't. I'm just screwing my courage to the sticky place.
What are you doing all
The
the way
sticky
up here?
place.
Don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
A brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my loins.
Lions, eh? Well, I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to.
Yeah, I know
Just
you
so
could.
you know.
Yeah, I know you could. Yeah. What am I supposed to get? I don't understand what.
The stranger missed. That could have been Esselbert's mangled noggin. Terrible show. Boo! Boo!
Oh, shut up. Shut up. Knock, knock.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming
It was
Jotna.
burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well,
Hey, there he is. Oh.
oi! Wigbert, you great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
I'm not sure. Looks like an old lady's been rolling in shit with all the other ugly sows. A hog in a dress, maybe?
Burn! Where the fuck did you come from? Hey, where did that guy go? What the hell? Oh, that's not very nice. Alright.
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, as little worker bees.
Us? Working for the Quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
I am innocent as a lamb. They were the Quill's thugs and you killed them. Wouldn't want to be in your boots.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us.
Maybe I can. What'd you take?
Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Well, thank you for your words of confidence. Quill. Yes, indeed, the quill. Looks like an entrance to me.
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
Quill, are you down here?
I didn't get nothing today. I like the pretty things, but Magister Batter says stealing is wrong.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what? No mercy, rats. Christ!
Oh, shit. Brutal. Quill.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. You have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler
Trying to
terms,
set me up?
where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Oh, no, don't make me fight kids.
Shit! The grave for you!
Oh, okay. Hey! Get the fuck out of here. Oh, still got a stealth attack. Where'd she go? She left? Wow. Coward.
Aelfrith's roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
I guess we're about to find out.
Dane wants my blood. Show yourself, murderer!
I'm right here. What do you mean show myself?
We're just gonna see your crime.
Come on. Oh yeah. Oh, get wrecked. Oh. Whew. Gotcha.
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did.
Never.
If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Another medallion.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Marientea. Baron of Kluven Klimban. You think you can guzzle the grog?
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she is tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdor Bana. That's life destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
Hmm.
I could use someone like you in my settlement. with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It is the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
You
The
sure?
bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make it, meet me at the Witcher for your report.
I will investigate and make sure that he is dead.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfred?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarrelling at a Witten.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Lord grant my brother Aelfred
Did you know Bishop Aelfred?
eternal bliss,
Barely.
where
But can
joy
you still
endures
smell
for
the
all
burned
those
flesh?
beloved of God.
It's rife across the whole graveyard.
Only his face was burned. That seems like a strange accident. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfred was a brute.
It's not looking good.
A peasant's clothes. Strange discovery in a churchyard.
Stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfred?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Leof, what happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hooked him too hard.
Someone heard Leof. I saw a pile of dirty clothes just here. Is your friend Leof a beggar?
Yes, yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Not just stolen, but burned. This funeral was a shadow play. The order killed an innocent, burned his face.
Leave me to my grief.
A pretty show you have laid on here. But I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me, cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the Sikhs, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Winchester.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the order, you buried him. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend. Burning his face so no one would know.
How did you... No,
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you any more. Guards!
Alright.
All right, have your way. They won't do you any good. Guards!
Well, good job protecting her, guys. Excellent work. I'm gonna leave them a Yelp review. Would you let me talk to her, please? Fuck's sakes.
Why are you doing this?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more of the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfrith will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Ooh. Aelfrith is alive. Of course he's not dead.
I'll wear your guts as a hat! Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid.
Aid me. Be my eyes. Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Alright.
Min erden unanga is on fire.
I don't know why I'm talking to this guy, but I just figured why not.
Asser, is it? How's your riding faring?
Who are you? An admirer? Can it be true that so soon
Oh,
upon
this
my
guy.
path God has sent me adulation? I have only just begun to walk in Alfred's footsteps. Oh, but please read my scribbles. Enlighten yourself about our great king.
Oh, that just sounds divine. Interact with what?
Life becomes more interesting than this.
Oh man, interact. There's nothing here.
Let us hope Alfred's life becomes more interesting than this.
Yes. Hmm. Isn't this the place I broke into earlier? Or is it a different place? Kinda looks like it. Maybe that's a different place. Uh-oh. Gong. Oh, look at that, a window. Oh my god. Go in the window. Go in the fucking window. Why do you think I broke it? Oh my god. I can't jump in. I can't jump in the window. I can't? What the fuck? Oh, duh. Duh. Wow.
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Fwah! Oh, that was easy. Is that easy?
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak, yet he would chain us all in his service from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk.
A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Oh, shit. Oh, well, thanks for throwing it to me, so I'll have to pick it up. And a key, it looks like. A key to what?
Elfas will not cheat.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfus, my love! No!
Yeah, now he's actually dead.
Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your god.
But why strike him down? Have you no compassion for good men?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned Order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Ah. Over there.
Let's see you, old friend.
By the fountain. Ah.
If Aelfir's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins.
Damn rats. Let's just see if there's an extra loot up here. Oh shit.
This must be it. The door to Aelfir's secrets.
The instrument.
I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it.
Timber of Mithras. And both these doors are barred. Oh. Maybe it's just that one. Oh, okay, no, see. Of course. But here... Who's whistling? Knock knock. The father. Great.
Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Alfred. Huh?
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Yeah, because of me.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
What was that for? Goodwin.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it.
Oh yeah, tear him up. Damn Alfred.
I will return to Hytham and Rami. They will want to know what happened here.